Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we are here with episode 5 of The Simpsons Hit and Run. In the previous episode we finished up level 2, we ran through the remaining 4 missions, was it? We started with Bart and Frank where we basically tailed a pizza delivery guy to Herman's to try and get a World War II radio, but we actually had to race Snake for it after he stole it. We did Better Than Beef where we helped Cletus pick up roadkill. And we got a satellite dish out of that, and then helped out Dr. Nick in Monkey See, Monkey Do, where we caught all of his escape monkeys and then got the blender. And then, after the Chuckosaurus was created, we destroyed the cell cars to stop it causing the T-Rex from turning into a going on a murderous rampage, but obviously that didn't work, and Bart got abducted by aliens, so yeah. Anyway, obviously, today we are starting off level 3 with Lisa. So it's just going to be business as usual. I presume it's probably going to be another 2 episodes with her, because it seems to be the standard that we're going at the moment. So, but yeah. Anyway, first of all, let's have a look at our level progress again. The only thing that changed is the gangs, which is the same as last time actually. Obviously it's a completely different area, so they're not the same, other than, you know, that being the same gang from level 2, except it's Barney instead of Otto. But yeah, so as per usual, I'm just going to take it like an area at a time. So I'll do the area around the Android's dungeon before we start up mission number 1. I believe we have a card and a wasp up here, as well as having some fun here. What? Okay. Right, you know, screw that. Some boxes. There you go. Hello. Got quite impatient waiting for me to come up there. I see how it is. Now this is also the first level that will actually have 2 requirements of things to purchase before we can finish the level. There's a vehicle that we need to buy in mission 4 and an outfit we're going to buy in mission 5, I believe. So we shall be grabbing both of them when necessary. So let's just look through that card first of all. So that is the angel skeleton from Lisa the Skeptic. This fossilised angel skeleton was actually part of a publicity stunt for Heavenly Hills Mall. Yeah, I remember that episode. I think it developed a bit of controversy at the time, didn't it? I'm not 100% certain on that, but yeah. Okay. It's quite an easy to miss gag down there because it's tucked away in the corner. So you've got to activate this ball drop. Is it the Wily Weasels, whatever it is? Yeah. I think that's meant to be a play on Chuck E. Cheese or something. Okay, another box there. I think that's everything. There's a bonus missions down there, but we won't get to that just yet. Come back for it though, obviously. So we've got our first interior location. I think again there are 2 in this level. So, well, this is an interesting one. So this is an extra reward you'll get for completing all of the collector cards. So
don't touch that. That is a ticket to the unreleased Itchy and Scratchy episode. I would only trade that for a complete set of collector cards. Please to note, I said complete. I'm not going through that crap again. So few cards. I laugh at you. Ha ha.
Haha. Okay, I've got a gag in this corner. So basically, once you've collected all 7 cards for all 7 levels, so you should have a total of 49 by the end of the game, you can just mission walk back to level 3, pick up this token, and then you'll get a bonus cutscene at the end. So we're doing that now. There is a gag of the radioactive man in the corner there, but if comic book guy is too close, it'll just trigger the mission. So I'll just push him away, and there we go. Get that. Because we might not be back to this area once.
I need to find my stupid brother. Have you seen him?
Yes, can't talk now. I must get the last copy of the new Itchy and Scratchy Adventures comic. It's the controversial issue in which they finally kiss. Assist me, and I will aid you with your dilemma.
Alright, Nerd Race Queen. Reach the nerd to the Itchy and Scratchy store and get the comic book. Sorry, get the comic back before time runs out. So this is a bit like a redux of Vox Nerduli. It's literally the same cars as well, but
Disappointed!
you've got to race and then
Sorry, buddy, just too slow.
go back in a certain period of time.
Come on!
But he's still not one to take shortcuts, so unless you
Recyclable.
majorly screw up, this shouldn't be too tricky.
We don't have deflector shields, you know.
Oh dear. Now, not particularly an issue in this
Dignify that.
particular mission, but this area in Squidport is a very easy place to get hit and run.
Deteriorates into near mint condition. Heaven forbid.
I think, yeah, it'll definitely become more of an issue in later missions, and especially in level 6 actually, when we come back to this location. But there's so many people and so many obstacles you can hit that are close by. It's yeah, it can screw you over big time, that area. There's also jump packs with things to explore as well, so it's not all bad. But it just sucks when you're in the middle of missions and then you're likely to get the police chasing you down. That should be it, I think.
Now to get this inky treasure into its Mylar sanctuary.
What about Bart? I asked you, have you seen him?
I think I saw him at the Noiseland arcade. Ugh, video games. What a waste of money. Now to go online and bid $1,000 for Itchy and Scratchy corncob holders. A terrific, terrific expense.
Terrific expense. Alright, there we go. Now, actually, the first 3 missions are all around this area. Like, we've got one in Noiseland Arcade. Sorry, that's the one we're going now. The first one, the Android's Dungeon. The third one is actually outside the Krusty Burger. So we'll get this done as well, just whilst we're here.
So PC.
We'll talk to Milhouse.
Milhouse, has Bart been here?
I haven't seen him. Hey, can I buy you a frozen yogurt? I'll throw in 2 dry toppings or 1 wet topping.
Bart's disappeared. You have to help me find him.
Well, he might be at Wally Weasel's. He likes the smell of the ball cage.
Okay, clueless. Follow Milhouse's clues to find Bart. Don't let time run out. This is basically a constant
I have need for speed.
head to the next marker and speak to Milhouse again, and then move to the next one. I think it's about 3 or 4 times you have to do this.
Milhouse? What are you doing here?
Lisa, what a coincidence. Hey, is that a new dress?
No, I've been wearing this dress for years. Now where's Bart?
I think he's at the Planet Hype.
Okay, obviously,
Forward momentum.
if you know the show, at least from the early series, I've not seen many of the later ones, but Milhouse is known for his pretty undisguised crush on Lisa. Okay, nice way to just completely avoid the wrench, but there you go. We've got one through here anyway. This is an amazing shortcut. And you missed that wrench as well. Fantastic. Well done, Lisa.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Okie dokie. There he is again.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Fancy meeting you here.
Stop following me.
I heard Bart might be out by the Springfield sign. Perhaps you'd like to share some chewing gum.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that's going to be a firm no from us, buddy. Okay, so now obviously if you're unfamiliar with the area, a minute is quite harsh, this next one, but there's plenty of shortcuts you can take to get to the Springfield sign pretty quickly.
I hope these are recyclable.
Going through the boat is one good way, and actually we'll need to go back through there anyway because there's a bunch of collectibles on top of the ship. But if we cut through Krusty Lou Studios here and go down this corridor, it basically leads us right to it rather than having to drive all the way around. But you'll see the other route at some point in this episode, I should imagine. But I believe this is the last one. So,
Hi, Lisa. My, your hair looks pointy today.
Milhouse, have you seen Bart or not?
So, Lisa, do you have a date for the Harvest Dance?
This is not a good time.
It's never a good time!
Bart always hung out at the Quickie Mart. Maybe Apu has seen him.
Well, that was a complete waste of time. Thank you, Milhouse. Down you go. Oh. Well, that's the end of that. Okay, 2 missions in already, and we're only 10 minutes in. So we'll do some collections. We'll make our way back towards the Krusty Burger, and we'll grab everything along the way, including our other interior location. But we will be returning there as well, at least for mission 4. I'm not sure if we return another time after that.
Speed, glorious speed.
But we have our wager race up here, so we'll get that done while we're around.
I've gotta go.
And oh, camera's glitching, and a wasp as well. But I think that's it. Okay, cool. Just grab these road coins as we make our way around.
So hungry. Need federally
And there's an
mandated breakfast.
interactive doorbell here, so we'll try these.
I can't find my clown nose. Wait a minute, I'm charging my pacemaker. Is that my escort? It's time to get down with the clown. Is that room service? Where's my matzo ball soup? Finally, we've been waiting for the chocolate syrup to arrive for an hour. Hold on a minute, I can't find my clown nose.
Okie dokie. Alright, let's get this out of the way.
Hello, Springfield.
Hey, hold on music. Oh, it doesn't help when we're pushed halfway down the hill. But yeah, so I think you've basically seen all the major shortcuts now. There isn't really any on this end, unless you're coming from the other way, in which case you can jump over the bridge, but
Gotta go.
alas, this way you've got to go the long way around. Of course, everyone's getting in the way, and as much as the speed of the Malibu Stacy car is quite good, it's quite hard to shift anything that's bigger than it. Toughness is not its strong point. So I hope we can get this this race. Oh dear, I'm not doing too well actually. Oh Jesus, no, just move. If that thing crushes you, it's pretty much instant destruction, so it's no good.
Oh, Mom.
Oh dear, oh my,
Power.
this is pretty terrible.
I wonder if I'll get extra credit for this. There goes my college money.
This is gonna be close.
I've gotta go.
I hope you're all shaking your head, because I'm... No, my word, oh, sorry Jimbo. Okay, we could pull this off. I don't know though. Because you do have to get up the hill though. Oh, Jesus, get away. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we actually might be okay. Yeah, alright, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
I got my mojo working now.
Alright, that's that out of the way. So here's the observatory. This is our second interior location, and while we're here we'll pick up our first outfit. Now I'm not going to go for the first outfit, as in like the first of 3 like I usually do, because that's the one that you need for mission 5. So we'll get it when we do that one, so I'll get the second outfit first, because that one's optional.
Maybe a soy pop would perk me up.
Okay, I think that might be it for outside. We have a couple of gags inside as well. So the sound alarm. We've got this, which I believe is from the... what's it called? The DPA disbands or something. The one where the school goes on strike and then Lisa creates one of her own inventions because she's bored. And we've got this satellite with a telescope pointing at a satellite. Oh, Aliens. That'll be where Bart is, I'm sure. It's a pretty good telescope. Okay, then we've got another gag with the monkeys. Fair dues. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got going for us today. So we've got the Lita Cool, that's the one what we'll need for Mission 5, Florida, and Hockey. So we'll get Florida for now. Yeah, it looks quite ridiculous, but it is what it is. Dude, do you have to park there? Seriously? Goodness me. Alright, just sneak around this way. Oh, don't fall in. Alright, so there's Otto. He's got the mission-specific vehicle, so we'll come back to that one. If we come down here, we've got the Camp Krusty flag from the, the namesake episode, Camp Krusty. Got this gag, a rotting pig's head it looks like, which is lovely. I'm not quite sure what that's in reference to, but yeah. Okay, now I'm not going to activate this, but if you go down this well over here and you press the action button, it takes you back down to, if you remember just before we got to the motel, there was that wasp that was down near that pipe exit. That's where that leads. So it's not a gag, even though it's got the same flashy thing, but it's just going to set us back more time than we need, so I'm not going to bother with it. So we've got a couple of things down here. I believe there's a wasp. There's a couple of wasps actually. Run through that exit. Evil braces. Okay, first of all, before I forget, let's have a look at that card. Last exit to Springfield, evil braces. Because the Simpsons do not have a dental plan, Lisa must settle for a cheaper set of braces that predate stainless steel, so she can't get them wet. So. I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, okay, sorry. That went through twice there, that's fine. Okay, and there's another wasp down this way, so make sure you grab that. That should do it. Alright, we're just going to head back around on top of the bridge to get that collector card, which should only take us a quick second, and then we'll be caught up before we return to see a poo. Okay.
Ooh, I should sell this on the net.
Alright, that's the side pop, which I believe is from Lisa's wedding, if I'm not mistaken. Yes it is. Lisa's futuristic favourite snack in her college years as told by a fortune teller. So I believe that was in season 6 as well. Okay, actually, you know what, let's just mission warp, because we'd have to go all the way around again. Alright.
Whoa, this is terrible. A very bad man is delivering roadkill to all the Krusty Burgers, which are cheaper than my Quickie Dogs.
Okay, Bonfire of the Manatees. Help Apu defeat the meat eaters. Hit and collect meat from Cletus's truck before time runs out.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor.
So it's a bit like a reverse of Better Than Beef. So it's obviously you're hitting them from Cletus rather than picking them up. Come on. Come on, I totally hit him then. This is fixed. Crash. No.
Human crickets.
I've hit this guy like twice the amount of times that I've actually been gifted. Roadkill. Come on. Oh dear. Come on. Oh, he's crushed. He's crushed. And someone's just pushed me in there as well. Great. There we go.
That was pretty cool. But Bart's still missing, and I'm no closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Frink at the observatory. He seems to know everything. Except why I ever came to this jerk Waterberg.
Dude, really? Get out of the way. Alright. I think we should be wrapping up in a moment. This mission anyway. Let's head on in. Head on in.
Professor Frink! Professor Frink! My brother Bart is missing. Have you seen him?
Well, let's see now. Bart helped me build a monster and then disappeared in a bright light.
Wow, this is crazy. I need someone to talk to who's wise and learned. Yay! I won!
Alright. Sweet. Now actually mission 4 starts here. With Operation Hellfish. But we're not quite ready to do that now. I think I'm going to leave it for missions for the rest of this episode. We'll start off where we left off after Nerd Race Queen, so around that area. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll finish up the area leading up to Squidport. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get quite that much done, especially with this bonus mission. And there's actually a race around here as well. But here's hoping. So there's Skinner.
Principal Skinner! Bart's missing.
Bart's gone? What a tragedy. To get your mind off this terrible loss, which we all feel, why don't you run a few errands, or as I call them, grief helpers, for me?
But Bart's only missing.
Well, looking for that little monster, treasure, can't help anything. You might as well pick up Mother's dry cleaning for me.
Alright, princi-pal, help Principal Skinner complete his errands before time runs out.
Let's just do this thing.
More Homer 1. Hey. Okay, why do I get the feeling that Skinner is not going to be quite as helpful as he seems to be letting on
Just
he will be.
more.
Wow, Mother loves cleanhouse dresses and old lady underwear.
Principal Skinner, I really should get back to my search.
Maybe these gold stars will change your mind?
All right.
Damn. Ain't nothing that can't be won over with some gold stars.
Hope that ride was educational. I'll track your spoor and find you someday.
Okay.
I need Principal Skinner's dinner.
Here, do you want to try a new crusty rib witch?
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, there's no meat in it. Just paste and MSG.
Okie dokie.
Principal Skinner, I can't help you anymore.
Get away.
Search for Bart.
Lisa, I apologize from the bottom of my Vietnam veteran's heart. But I promise this next stop will be the last.
Yeah, I mean, he's not lying,
All for Lisa.
but the drive back
Tangle with the goons at the
is
body shop
quite
in order.
tight in terms of how much time they'll give you.
Won't question the value of this activity.
Alright.
Dr. Nick, I'm here to pick up Principal Skinner's personal personal items?
Hi, little girl. Ah, you're so cute. Here's the principal's antifungal cream.
Ew.
That is way too much information. Okie dokie.
Let's depress pedal to undercarriage.
Yeah. You've basically got 30 seconds to drive all the way back to the top. It's
Sounds like candy to me. The
very tight, especially if you've got idiots blocking your way. Like at the best of times, I can usually do this with 5 seconds remaining, but this is not one of the best of days, is it? Oh my god. Come on. That was bloody close.
There. We've got Mother's laundry, dinner for Edna and me, and some personal items. Now, if you can just help me find a place that carries Mother's favorite canned aspic.
This is ridiculous. I can't keep doing errands for you. I've got to find Bart.
For helping me with my ridiculous errands, I suppose I owe you something. If you need help recovering your brother's body, living body, give me a call.
Easy as pie. The number, that is.
Shady, shady. Okay, and you got a Skinner sedan, which doesn't need an introduction because we've literally just been driving it. But
School of the streets.
okay. So I believe, come down here, we've got Nelson's street race. So let's get cracking on with that.
Hi, Nelson. This is a surprise.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. I'll be your starting man for this mission.
Okay.
3, 2, loser says what?
What?
1, go!
Fair dues. Alright, this one, it can be a bit tricky. Kind of depends. Because this is a weirdly lapped one, which means it's as much as Margin the Canyonero, as you just saw there, is oh my word, is the best driver. The fact that this race loops around means that if you get to a point that you've got quite a decent lead and they're just coming round as you're making your way back round again, you can you can crash into them. Oh, see, there she crashes again. It's best to slow down before you go down them steps so you don't go flying into that wall down there. Yeah, I'd keep an eye on your radar when coming around. I think everybody's screwed up. I think everyone's crashed or got stuck somewhere. I think the Canyonero's in last place. That's quite funny. But yeah, should have it in the bag. But oh, see, didn't slow down there. That would have got us and screwed us up big time. I think we should be okay. Here comes all three of them. Oh, one of them's going to blow up. But yeah, this one is not the hardest of this level. Definitely not. That privilege goes to the checkpoint race, which is genuinely one of the hardest in the game.
I'm speechless, Lisa. That was better than you have any right to do.
Easy as pie. The number, that is.
Of course. Everyone's out to get me today. I'll try and get it. Alright. So you can use this little ramp as a shortcut. I'll just use it to get those coins. I'm never actually going to use it again. But anyway, there's the Aztec Theatre. This is where we'll be returning to once we've got all the collector cards. We've got that ticket from Comic Book Guy. You just need to talk to the squeaky voice teen outside. And then that'll allow you to start up that cutscene. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good for time actually. I think this is the last major thing we've got to do before we hit Squidport. Let's grab this collector card down here. I can't remember which one of these is the one that is closest, because basically one looks like it's within close reach of that collector card. Ah, probably that one then. If you jump off the other one, and then you won't have enough distance to make it, and then you'll have to climb the whole thing again. But we got it first time, it's all good. Just have a look at that card quickly. Bart Simpson's soul from Bart sells his soul. Sold to Milhouse for $5. That's great. Runs away. Yeah, it's quite there's another... I can't remember if that one was controversial. Obviously, the controversy is coming in hindsight, because at the time these episodes went out, I'd have been either way too young or possibly not even born. In fact, I think season 6 and 7 were at 96 and 97, which I wasn't even born, so I don't know, but stuff I've learned since, I guess. But yeah, that has covered everything since Squidpod, so just for simplicity, and because I'm going to head right into the next episode anyway, let's just fast travel, mission warp, whatever you want to call it, over to Grandpa. Well, let's have a look at our level progress. So, we've done 3 out of 7 missions, the bonus mission, 1 street race, 4 collector cards, 1 character clothing, 1 vehicle, 9 wasps, and 10 gags, so 52.8%, which is, about half, like exactly 50, like, we'll get half done today, half done in the next episode, and we did get to do the wager race in between then, so that's not actually too bad. But yeah, so that's what we're going to end it for today. Next time we'll wrap up level 3, hopefully. So yeah, before I wrap up, let me thank my amazing patrons. My £5 plus patrons are Ron Hyler and Effort the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 plus patrons in the description down below, and on screen you'll see a credit to my £1 plus patrons. Thank you so much everyone, it's truly appreciated and it goes a long way into helping the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page, but you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video, and I'll see you guys in episode 6. Bye guys.